we have here over 500 people, and most of the people are coming here from India. And we've been waiting for you. Like Nurim said today, he said, we all were dreaming. We were dreaming to have the strong partners. And Mohit Shukla is a very strong partner who actually made impossible within less than a month. So we are able to announce huge news that wouldn't be done without you, Mohit. So please welcome Mohit Shukla. He will share a little bit about himself, but one thing that you need to know about this guy, whatever he says, he made it happen. Thank you very much, Mohit. The floor is yours.
Hi, hello everyone. Namaste from India. I am Mohit Shukla, and right now I'm working with the Energymax group. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the World Charge Changes and Dream Builder today. So, let me introduce myself. I am Mohit Shukla. I'm working with the lot of chief ministers as a private secretary in India. And before that, I am working with the Modi's team, the Prime Minister of India. So there I am a strategic and social media campaign manager over there. So in 2012 to 2018, I am working with the Modi's team, and I am as working as IT head when we are drive membership drive. So that time Bharatiya Janata Party become a world's largest party. So I am the key person of that time. So let me talk about the Energy Max and Maxlin. So today I stand before you not just as a global director of strategy and global expansion for Energy Max Group, but as a believer in people, in possibilities, and in the power of single decision to transform an entire life. Friends, we live in worlds where health is collapsing, stress is rising, and people are searching for solution every single day. But today, we are not there to talk about the problems. We are here to talk about possibilities. We are here to talk about a mission that begins in the gut and spread the world's good gut health. So because when the gut gets stronger, life gets stronger. I know this, and you all are also know this. So why I joined Maxlin or Energy Max? So at Energy Max Group, we hold a global patent for something extraordinary. I mean, I didn't think about before a super probiotic called Maxlin. So Maxlin is not just a product; it is a revolutionary product. It is a scientific proven. It is not just a we are talking about something product. This is not just like this is a scientific proven, powerful, and life changing product. Research tells us that most disease start from the gut. So we didn't create another supplement. We create a solution for that. A solution that brings balance, strength, immunity, clarity, and energy in our body. A solution trusted by global labs. A solution designed to change a million of lives. So Maxilin is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where health becomes simple, natural, and powerful. So that's why I joined this Energy Max group. So we are starting this business in India also, as you know very well. And today I am proud to announce the Energy Max Group has completed nearly all the milestones to launch in one of the world's most powerful market, India. So we have our registered company in India, secure tax license also, obtain import and export license also, completed MLM compliances in India, open our corporate bank account, only one final approval we have to make. Uh, Food and safety license is expected on in this week. And I want to announce one most powerful thing. Within 15 days, the first official import Maxlin will arrive in India. So this is history in the marketing. Okay, we are going to making a history. So why India and why now? Because India is not just a country, it is a force. We are 1.5 billion people in India and the largest youth population in the world. A booming wellness market also, a land where innovation meets opportunities, a place where people are hungry for success, hungry for health, hungry for changes. So India doesn't just adopt innovations, India scales them globally. So what is the opportunity? Now let me speak to you not as a corporate leader but as a fellow dreamer. People doesn't join business for products. People join business for growth, for freedom, for a better life. So Energy Max Group creating a platform where ordinary people become extraordinary leaders. Health needs to wealth, purpose, purpose all over, all the problem in our body and dream meets reality. So we are building a global business for leaders, visionaries, networkers, entrepreneurs, anyone who want to rise, grow and succeed. So this is not a company, this is a movement. I want to say all over my Indian followers, this is not a company, this is a movement. You can join this movement and become a success on your life. So what is our goal? What is our expansions? What is our strategies? I want to tell you, I will take a few minutes. Sorry, Arman. We are launching an ecosystem designed for unstoppable growth. So what is the strategy for India? So we found leadership hub in every state, massive health education campaigns. We need to start digital tool to scale business. I already start training and academic for entrepreneurship and leaders and community event that build trust and impact. And same as a global strategy, expansion into Asia, Middle East, Europe, Africa, and America. You already made the CEO with CEO and the director of America. So we create borderless e-commerce, international leadership council, science-backed future product lines, global distribution network also. So this is not slow growth. This is explosive expansions. So now I want to speak directly to the leaders who is listening. So somewhere deep inside you, there is a voice that says, I want meant for more. I want to create impact. I want to build something global. And you know that you are absolutely right. This is your chance, your movement, your platform, and your movements also. So Energy Max is not looking for a followers. We are looking for a champions. We are looking for a leaders. We are looking for who dare a dream. We are looking for people who dare to chance lives. So because when you build with Energy Max, you don't just build a business, you build a legacy. The world doesn't chance, the world doesn't change because of great product, the world changes because of great peoples. And today, those great peoples are sitting right here. So rise, stand tall, step into your power because with Maxlin, with Energy Max Group, and with you, we are about to create the greatest world wellness movement the world has ever seen. The future is calling, the world is waiting for you guys, and the time is now. So thank you, Arman.
Mohit, thank you so much. But I want one more minute, okay? So can you
Yeah.
please tell us what is right now? What is the situation right now in India? What our leaders can do right now? What has been already achieved within this? Just quickly, how many licenses we have, and what has been achieved, and what is the nearest future?
So I already told you we are 1.5 billion people in India, and yeah, and world's biggest youth in India. So we already had registered our company in India. We have a corporation certificate. We have secured our tax licenses. We obtained import-export license also. Completed emblem compliances, all the emblem compliances we have done in India, and we have our corporate account, which gives a 3D payment gateway system also. You can buy from our website directly and pay with INR and get your product. Okay, and we have done our delivery system with the delivery and ship rocket in India. These two companies are very big company in India. So they Amazon use this ship rocket and eBay. So we use a delivery and ship rocket right now for pan India. And if we talk about the if we talk about the business, if we talk about the future, so I want to tell you here is some companies in India is like Amway, like Vestige, like Modi Care. They make $1 billion in India because what they sell a daily product, a toothpaste, a soap, you know, oil or a refined oil for the kitchen. So this is all selling a bullshit, I think so. So we have a very, very, very hard and very, very big product for every people, for from from younger, older, everyone, and middle also. So we capture a middle class in in India. So they have want to buy. They very, very curious about the health. So we have a very good product for that. So we sell it, and the market in India market is like a nuclear reaction. If
I love it.
when we started this in India, and the time is coming now, within 10 days we will have our product in India. So this is like a nuclear chain reaction when we started. So this is my target. We want become a unicorn within a 6 month or 1 year.
Unicorn
So
in a 6 months to 1 year.
yes, 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 yes,
That
a
that
billion
that is
dollar company.
that's what I want to hear. That's what I
So
want to hear. That's it.
this is not made by me. This is all made by this leaders, this
Absolutely.
huge team. Yes. So we
Thank you very
create a
much,
very
Mohit.
good team here.
Thank you very much. So, if I
Thanks a
understood
lot.
correctly, right now, so we have a full confidence that the leader in India is Mohit Shukla, who is not only coming here and drive here by money, because I know that you have your own IT business, you have your own crypto platform, and you are doing the big things for the government itself. But you are here because you believe in the mission, you see, you tried the product yourself, you understand the value of that. And like you said, I don't want to repeat after you, but like you said, that majority of the companies are actually selling less uh, less useful product. Let me put it like this.
Yes.
Okay, thank you
Yes.
very much, Mohit. I really look after to meet you in India when we will do the grand opening. As you guys know, I told you that we are planning to do the grand opening. And again, what it means for all of us, it will be a huge expansion, not only in India but also around the globe. So thank you very much, Mohit. Right now, I would like to present our doctor, Nazgula Sanovna, who actually is the person with a very extensive experience. So she been in the company for more than 5 years. So she's the diamond director in the company because she loves what she's doing. And today she will deliver the complicated stuff that most of us we don't understand how to use the product, how to use the medicine, how actually to understand our internal gut system. Nazgula Sanovna, please, I would like to welcome you to this global summit that we are doing around the globe. And you are today the only person who can actually answer all the questions to our doctors that are here. Please, the stage is yours.
Добрый день,
Well,
приветствую
hello
всех
everyone.
участников
Welcome,
нашего
welcome
международного
everyone,
форума.
all the participants of
Благодарю
our
за то, что вы
international
сегодня
forum.
с
Thank you
нами.
very much for
И
being with
мне
us.
доверена большая
And
честь
it is a great
поговорить
honor
с
for
вами
me
на
to talk to
таким,
you
ну,
about
это тема, которая касается любого человека
this
на
topic
планете,
that
и
concerns
называется эта
everyone
тема
on this
здоровье.
planet. And the topic in
Здоровье
question
это
is
вообще
health.
бесценный
Well,
дар,
health
который
is
нам
an invaluable
одарила
gift
сама
that
природа
was given to us by
по
nature
факту нашего
herself
рождения.
on birth.
И
And
этот уникальный дар,
this unique
который нам
gift
дарится в
we've
подарок,
been given for free
безоплатно, да, мы с вами не умеем сохранять. То есть в
sometimes is
течение
not
жизни
valued
у нас
enough. We don't know how
возникают
to
различные
preserve that
проблемы по
gift.
здоровью.
Throughout
И
our
вот
life, we
первое,
experience
что вы должны
different medical
понять, когда
conditions, health
работаете
problems. And the
со
first thing
здоровьем,
we
это
need to
то, что
understand
это
when you work
система.
in health is to
Если у
understand that
вас
our
нет
body is a
системы
system.
поддержания
And
здоровья,
if you
вы
don't have a
никогда не
system to
будете им
maintain your
обладать.
health, you will never keep your health.
Поэтому ваша задача,
So our task, your task, everyone's task is to learn how to manage our health through system. And today we're going to talk about it, what it is, how to work with it, and how to restore our system, how to maintain our system. And the first thing that I wanted to tell you is, let's go to the next slide, please, is to give you some quotes from the greatest minds of our world. For example, Hiromi Shinya is a great professor who told us where to look for health and where to start our journey towards health. Let's go to the next slide. So he said that you are looking for the answer and it's hidden inside in your digestive tract. The intestinal microcosm is the very place to begin your journey to health. And this quote contains the actual truth. Health starts in our digestive tract, in our intestines. And the greatest mind of our time, of our history, of humanity, says that death also comes from the intestines. And death is the place where we should start our journey towards health. So let's go to the next slide. So intestines is the place where the immune system starts. 80% of the immune system is our intestines. And this is how our intestines should look like. Semi-transparent, clean, very, very nice looking, pinky, without any injuries or damage. So we have someone writing on the screen. Could we please do something about it? So this is how the intestines of a healthy human look like. A person with a healthy immune system. So let's go to the next slide, please. And the intestines are built in a certain way. It is layered with this kind of living shield. of useful bacteria, and thanks to those useful bacteria, our intestines look healthy, pinky, transparent, not damaged. So this living shield provides 80% of your immune system, and the useful bacteria living in our intestines is like a living mind that protects against the attacks of microorganisms. So it doesn't matter what infection affects you, this living shield, whether it is a virus, bacteria or parasites, is capable of defending against any attacks of any microorganisms. Let's go to the next slide. Unfortunately, today, humanity does not fully understand the role of this living shield called useful bacteria. And because of that, humanity started developing system-based diseases, systematic diseases, autoimmune and oncological diseases. And we need to understand that those diseases are system diseases, meaning that the entire system in our body, the operation of an entire system in our body is undermined. And one of such systems is our immune system. And in order to restore the operation of the immune system, you need to use the useful microflora. And a person needs to understand that around them, they live around a cloud of microbes. It's 10 or 40 to the power of 18 of microbes and pathogens. Let's go to the previous slide, please. So take a look. At the bottom, you can see the healthy intestines, pink, undamaged, and on the upper slide, you can see the intestines of a person whose useful bacteria are dead. Unfortunately, today, because of the use of antibiotics and other medical drugs, the microflora is damaged. And this microflora dies. And where microflora dies, the intestines are colonized by pathogens. So even if once you used antibiotics, unfortunately, our intestines starts changing. The rotting processes start. And on the next slide, on this slide, you can see how the internal environment of the intestines change if you don't have the useful living shield from living bacteria. So you can see it's covered in some kind of green layer with parasites, and the rotting processes start there. And all of it happens unnoticed. A person doesn't know what's happening in their intestines, that the work of the intestines is being changed. And the first thing you need to understand, if you don't have a useful microflora, is that 80% of your immune response is compromised. So your immune system doesn't work. And this slide shows that today a person with such an intestine does not only have pathogens living in their intestines, like viruses and parasites, etc., but also add here the rotting processes. You understand that there will be quite a lot of toxins generated and fermentation. And toxins, they penetrate our blood and lymph, because intestines have a huge area of absorption, because if you calculate the surface of our intestines, it will be almost 2 full tennis courts. the surface area. And this absorption area is a gateway for quite a lot of toxins from the rotting environment of our intestines, and those toxins go into our bloodstream and lymph. And this causes huge problems that eventually leads to a lot of diseases. And on the next slide, please show us the next slide. In here, you can see how the viruses in the guts look like. It's kind of those hairs, filaments, and they have quite a big surface area that contains of one layer of cells, and that layer is very vulnerable to microbes that settle on those viruses, on those filaments. Let's go to the next slide. So when on those viruses you have no useful bacteria who would reflect the attacks or protect against the attacks of the microbes, that's where our intestines get damaged. Here's you see how the leaky gut looks like. So you see that the pathogens, by damaging the filaments, the viruses of the intestines, penetrate the bloodstream, and through that leaky gut, a huge army of extraneous substances penetrate our body, and those substances are called toxins. So we have an active attack of toxins against our body. So on this slide, you can see how the gut looks like when it's healthy. On the left, you can see it's pinky, not damaged, and only substances from our food penetrate the bloodstream. It's a clean blood. And then on the damaged side of the picture, you can see there are a lot of extraneous substances, pathogens, allergens that are absorbed into the blood and cause a lot of different diseases. Next slide. And those diseases, as you can see, have a huge range. This is the diseases that humanity currently suffers from, and the foundation of it all is the cause of it all is inflammation. Doesn't matter what condition affects you. What you have is a hidden inflammation in one of your organs, and that inflammation can be suppressed only by our immune system, because that's its function of the immune system, is to suppress inflammation. And the only mechanism that fights against this inflammation, against this process, is our immune system. So it doesn't matter what condition affects you. Your task is to fight off the chronic inflammation. And this is again the function of the immune system. Unless you restore your correct immune response, you cannot fight the disease. And the useful flora is the one fighting against hidden inflammation that suppresses the work of the rotten microbes and its byproducts, the toxins. This is also the work of your immune system. Let's go to the next slide. So this is how the lymphatic system looks like of a person, and you see that it goes to all the corners and parts of our body. You can see that on the human body we do not have a single place without the lymphatic nodes and vessels, and that system needs to be clean. It shouldn't have any toxic products, and this is the only way of having a healthy immune system, a well-working immune system. So if a human's if the microflora of a human being is damaged, and if a whole army of toxins penetrates through the walls of our intestines, then this system in a couple of years becomes overflown with toxins. And then eventually it leads to hidden inflammation because of the stagnant lymphatic system. So on this slide, you can see that today the intestines, the gastro tract, is the only organ that ensures the correct immunoresponse of our body. So I would like to emphasize here that the entire fight against all pathogens is focused in our gastro tract. So if you want to overcome any kind of inflammation, your task is to support the work of that useful microflora in your gut and to restore the correct work of the immune system. Next slide, please. So in here, you can see the work or the connection between the immune system with mitochondria. So mitochondria are cells that ensure continuous flow of energy for your activities. And in order for you to be full of energy, it is important for your mitochondria not to be damaged. And a lot of and our body is also vulnerable to mitochondrial poisons. So the diseases caused by inflammation will damage the mitochondria of a person and will take the energy from it. And without energy, cells cannot function properly. So you need to understand that a rotting gut is the killer of your power stations. So your energy stations. So your cells are under threat if you have a rotting gut.
Говоря о том, что полезные бактерии сегодня играют решающую роль в развитии
Well, the useful bacteria play a crucial role in maintaining the correct work of our immune system, and the great researcher Mechnikov played also a huge role in the research. He was the founder of the cell theory of the immune system, and in late 19th century he proved the connection between useful microflora and longevity. He was the first in the world to mention the role of acidophilic lactobacilli in maintaining our immune system. So our product is a flagship product that any person can be proud of who came across this product. And this product is called Maxilin. It contains this pool of acidophilic lactobacteria. Let's go to the next slide. So why it is so special? So its first advantage, or what makes it unique, is that it's the only one that is resistant to antibiotics. So it has acidophilic lactobacteria that were first developed by the Soviet scientists in the past century. And it does not only contain microflora, it contains a revolutionary bacteria strain that nature itself created, and that strain went through the guts of hundreds of billions of people, and it learned throughout the human history, through its evolution, it learned to suppress the dissemination of any kind of pathogen that affects human body. Viruses, fungi, bacteria, parasites, doesn't matter what kind of attack you are suffering from. This strain is able to suppress the rotting process and the activity of any pathogen. And this strain was not just picked by scientists. It is a special strain. It has the ability to suppress the dissemination of not just regular microbes like staphylococcus or streptococcus. It can suppress the dissemination of very dangerous infections that cause very serious diseases and eventually epidemics on the planet. So this strain was found very effective during the COVID epidemics. We saw how this product works against COVID. So basically, it fights off very, very antibiotic-resistant microbes. So it has the capability coded in DNA to kill a huge pool of rotting pathogens that cause rotting. And this strain 2585 is a natural strain. It was not artificially created, because a lot of strains currently used by humans in the role of useful bacteria, they're kind of transit passengers, which means that you drink their product, it goes through your gut in 24 hours, and then it leaves our body. It does not stay in our body. And our goal is to settle that microflora on a regular basis. And that bacterium 2585, it settles down in our gut for good. And it is capable of not just suppressing this infection, it is capable of supporting the cleanliness of the internal environment of our body, the cleanliness of our blood and our lymph. And by doing it, it ensures natural immune response of our body. And when scientists saw the characteristics of that bacterium, they dedicated 8 years on improving that strain against antibiotics, to be resistant against antibiotics. And it's been 30 years since the creation of that product, and not a single scientist was able to repeat the technology to train it to be resistant to antibiotics. So Maxilin is a very special product with special characteristics that today is a flagship product in the world of probiotics. So let's go to the next slide, please. Take a look at it. So this product today is what should make us happy, and we should be happy to be living in a time when we have this product. And very soon we're going to release the upgraded version of it that will contain not only acidophilic bacterium strain 2585, but also it will contain prebiotics, different kind of prebiotics. prebiotics are nutrients for the bacteria. So our goal is not just populate that microflora, but also give it enough nutrients for it to live and disseminate. And Maxilin today, that will be released in this latest upgraded version, is a product that will contain the vegetative fiber that and sugars that will maintain the growth of those useful bacteria in our gut. And congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, on that, because it will even further improve the qualities of that product, its effectiveness. Let's go to the next slide. Lactobacillus acidophilus, currently acidophilic lactobacteria, if compared to an army, for example, in any army, 80% of personnel are, how to better put it, are infantry. Basically, the grunts, those who do the hardest work on fighting the enemy. All other types of armed forces are auxiliary forces. So the Lactobacillus acidophilus is the infantry that does the hardest work on suppressing the rot-causing bacteria. And this kind of bacteria is the strain that ensures this is Spetsnaz, special forces that suppresses viruses, fungi, and parasites. It is resistant to antibiotics. It contains the DNA that was evolved by the process of by nature throughout evolution, and that flora is not a transit flora. It's very important to understand that it stays in our gut for good. It does not leave our body. It has very unique special features. And the third feature is that it's a huge natural microbe number. Let's go to the next slide. So in this product, we have more than 20 billion useful bacteria. So when you use this product, you will realize that no other probiotic contains so many bacteria in dry form. It has the package has more than 1 trillion useful bacteria, and this quantity is important to restore our microflora and to win in the fight against the rotting flora. Because once they settle in our gut, they start disseminating in trillions and trillions, and to fight off such a huge number of microbes is impossible with a small population of useful bacteria. And Maxilin proved its efficiency in restoring the operation of our gut, healthy operation. We've been working for more than 5 years with that product, and we received a colossal result, working with different kinds of patients, systems, and medical conditions. And it doesn't matter if it was just chronic inflammation, or it was system autoimmune processes, or if it was severe oncology, cancers. Each and every time, Maxilin proved its efficiency thanks to its wonderful properties that I've told you about today. And most importantly, in the work of Maxilin is that it's safe. You can use it even if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, in infants, and its safety also is a testament to its quality, because probiotics today, developed artificially, synthetically generated in laboratories, can cause allergies themselves. Maxilin, in this regard, is a wonderful product that proved to be a safe product. Let's go to the next slide. So here's the deal. We can see a package that will be released into the global market. It will contain, each package will contain 50 sachets, 2 grams each. It will have this Lactobacillus acidophilus strain. It's more than 15 billion bacteria per sachet. So I would like to say a few words about one more system that supports the restoration and regeneration of tissues. It's our vessels. You know that one of the main reasons for death is cardiovascular diseases. They are the primary reason. I'm talking about strokes, heart attacks. It takes the lives of 60% of humans. It takes the first place in the causes of death. And vessels do not get diseased by themselves. It's because they transport toxic, dense blood. And on the left, you can see an artery of a healthy being. It's absolutely clean, smooth, elastic. It contracts very well. So it's a healthy artery or vessel. And this vessel can be kept healthy only if it transports clean blood. If a vessel transports toxic, dense, viscous blood, it will be vulnerable to inflammation, and eventually it will result in atherosclerosis, is what you see on the right. And you see that this vessel cannot transport blood anymore, and eventually it will lead to the disruptions in blood circulation, resulting in a stroke or heart attack. So such vessels diseased, subject to inflammation, will spasm, and this practice shows almost 90% of vessels in people with chronic diseases are in a condition of stable spasm, and you see that it is very difficult for blood to pass through such vessel. Such vessels will get damaged, not as you can see on the previous slide, like the arteries can get damaged, the oxygen transporting vessels, but the vessels you see on the slide are the vessels that bring the blood back to the heart, and those vessels are called veins. And veins also now transport toxic, viscous blood, and eventually those toxins, they damage the valves. So the difference between an artery and a valve and a vein, that veins have valves, and valves ensure the reverse flow of the blood to the body, to the heart. And if your valves are working, then everything is fine. But if that valve is affected by toxins and microbes that get from the rotting gut, then those valves will inflammate, and eventually the inflammation lead to the varicose veins. That affects half of the human population, which eventually leads to thrombosis, stagnant blood, and eventually leads to human death. Next slide, please. So what does it tell us? Currently, humanity has a number of system disorders. First, we said that we had a immune system disorder because our useful microflora dies in the gut. And the second problem is that our vessels have to transport toxic blood, which eventually leads to inflammation and the atherosclerosis. And if a person doesn't understand this problem, they will always face systematic disorders of blood circulation, and blood circulation disorder leads to death at early age. And if you don't work on your vessels, you will never have enough, you will never be reach old age. You will not be will not reach the longevity, because healthy vessels equals longevity. Diseased vessels means early death. So without working with your vessels, without restoring your healthy blood circulation, you will never be able to ensure your longevity, healthy aging. And for that, we need the natural factor that would support the work of our vessels, and it's called nitric oxide. This factor, it suppresses the inflammation in our vessels, nitric oxide. And you see, if a person has 100% nitric oxide content, they have healthy vessels. With 15% nitric oxide, the vessels are not passable, cannot transport blood. So ensuring supplying nitric oxide is of paramount importance. And the only donor of nitric oxide in our body is a special amino acid. And if you have enough nitric oxide, you will have good blood circulation. You won't have varicose veins, atherosclerosis, and other conditions if you have enough this amino acid in your body. Let's go to the next slide, please. So on this slide, you can see the strength of that molecule. It's called wonder molecule. And 3 American scientists were awarded a Nobel Prize for discovering the mechanism and the connection between the nitric oxide and the work of the blood vessels. Let's go to the next slide. And we have our flagship product, that is a system product, arginine. It's called L-arginine. It provides nitric oxide to your vessels, and that product is a very special product because it restores not only the work of our arteries but also veins and capillaries. So this product is a system, I repeat, based product, and it is considered the biggest discovery of the 20th century, and it can help restore your blood circulation system. Let's go to the next slide. And you can see that in 2021, this product received a certificate of recognition of the European Business Assembly, and it was awarded, it was given the status of a product of the year in Oxford, Great Britain. Next slide, please. And I wanted to tell you this. Look, by using those 2 flagship products in the long run, we normalize our health no matter what problems you face. So there are hundreds of thousands of results out there, and we wanted to show you a real case example how this product helps you fight off different problems. For example, here you can see the skin of a 30-year-old girl who took maxilline and arginine, and how her skin got better over time. So here's another result. This is a condition called psoriasis, which affects big parts of our skin once we get affected by psoriasis. And you can see the results of the product on psoriasis. In 6-8 months of consuming this product, people get this kind of results. Let's go to the next slide. So this result is actually astonishing result. It's when a guy received a major trauma. You see, this leg had to be amputated. And the traumatologist who examined him, they didn't want to operate on the leg. They just wanted to cut it off. But this guy was lucky because his family were users of maxilin and arginine, and they administered the correct dosage of the product according to a certain treatment regime, and they were able to preserve that guy's leg. So he now can walk on both his legs, which didn't seem possible. And it shows us the effectiveness, the capabilities of the product. Let's go to the next slide. Again, this was it was a phlegmon of the extremity. It's another condition where pus is generated with no healthy immune response, and so the extremity almost had to be amputated, but for 1 month long administration of the product, so this injury eventually healed. Next slide, please. So this result is also very indicative. We have here an 11-year-old boy who had a severe kidney condition. This was the color of his urine. You can see on the left. And then 20 days after using 2 products, you can see now the color of his urine, no blood in it. It got lighter, and you can see obvious improvement of the condition. Let's go to the next slide. And this is a result of one of our patients who was affected by varicosis. After 2 weeks of administration of both products, both orally and externally, you can see how her extremities recovered. No edemas, no protrusions. She couldn't walk. And then this is how she recovered in half a month. She sent me those pictures and thanked me for such a wonderful dynamics. So this is yet another sign of how this product works. Let's go to the next slide. This is a heavy dermatitis, allergic dermatitis. She suffered for more than 15 years from this form of dermatitis. She went through a lot of specialists. Nobody could help her. And you can see that on the first photo before maxilin and L-arginine, you can see how the skin started to recover 2 weeks after. And then 1 month after, in the left bottom corner, you can see almost no traces of rash. And then in 2 months, you can see that her skin is absolutely clean. The allergic dermatitis went away after 15 years of suffering. And I met that patient on the street recently, and I see that she's still feeling wonderful, very thankful. And this is just a unique result that shows how you can actually suppress the allergy by using our product. Let's go to the next slide. And this result is a lipoma. A person has lived for 20 years with that lipoma, and he was afraid to operate on it. And after using the product for a month, his lipoma just dissolved. So this is the, again, the effectiveness of the product. And you can see, I see people writing in the chat, is it a hormonal product? No, it's not a hormonal. It's a natural product. I'd say it's a food product. So that microflora does not bring, this product does not bring anything except useful bacteria to our gut. And L-arginine is a necessary amino acid that we need to have. And you consume it on a daily basis at a certain dosage. And this is the kind of dynamics you get. Let's go to the next. Okay, this result here, this is the last, by the way, case, but I wanted to tell you that it is better that a picture is worth a thousand words, right? So I'd like to give the floor back to our presenters, and after my speech, you will hear a real case feedback from a person who wants to share their story. And this is a great story, great result. And it was a cancer case, very severe form of cancer. And she will tell you in more details her story. But I wanted to tell you in conclusion this. One thing, I was very shocked or positively shocked by the words of Steve Jobs, the biggest businessman. He said words that touch my heart every time when I say them. He said something along these lines. By having a huge fortune, several hundreds of billions of dollars, I cannot buy the most valuable thing, which is the opportunity, the chance to live. A person who created a huge empire, the devices that we all use, he realized the value of this gift called health. And your body gives you the gift of life. It has the ability to work on autopilot. It has this ability to automate processes. It can recover itself, self-regulate, and self-regenerate. However, this ability to self-regulate, self-recovery, and self-regulation, self-regeneration is ensured by our immune system, our basic system that allows us to live. And not a single inflammation, chronic inflammation, can be suppressed without the immune system. So if you don't take care of your immune, you won't be able to treat a disease, just symptoms. And for that, you need to understand that microflora is 80% of your immune system. Without working on your microflora, you cannot support the work of your nervous and hormonal system. So those are the three pillars that your health is based on: immune, nervous, and hormonal systems. Once you restore your immune system, you won't have the toxins that affect your nervous and hormonal systems. This is very important, and those two basic products will give you that microflora, and they will support your immune system. They will bring it back to its natural state. And the blood circulation system, once we start cleaning it from toxins by activating the blood and lymph systems, you will get a healthy gut and eventually a healthy nervous and hormonal systems. So I would like to thank you all for being here with us. Hopefully you had some things to take away with you. And dear friends, until we meet again, we will surely have more meetings and talk about it in more detail. For that, we will have quite a lot of
на тему здоровья. Спасибо вам огромное.
trainings on health.
Спасибо,
So
спасибо, Назгуль
thank you very
Асановна.
much,
Огромное
and until we
благодарность
meet
за то,
again, thank you
что
very much,
за то,
Nazgul,
что вы делитесь
for
этими
being
знаниями.
with us, for
Сегодня
sharing your
получил
knowledge with
личное
us.
сообщение очень
Today,
много
I
от
received
докторов,
quite a lot of
слов признания, и
direct
они говорят,
messages
что
from
вот с
doctors and
таким
words of
доктором вы
recognition
тоже
saying that
Спасибо
this is the
вам
kind of
огромное.
doctor
И
we're ready to
это
follow.
только
Thank you
начало. У
very
вас еще
much
будет и обучение
for you
для
and for
наших
your words.
докторов.
And yes, we will
Так,
have trainings
сейчас
for
я
our
бы
doctors
хотел,
too.
перед тем, как
And now, before
мы продолжим,
we
я бы
continue,
хотел сейчас попросить
I would like
Марину.
Marina.
Марина, вы здесь?
Marina, are you with us here?
Да,
Yes,
Да,
I am.
Марина,
я
пожалуйста,
здесь.
подключитесь.
Marina, yes, please
Марина на
join
самом
us.
деле это
Marina
живой пример
is a life
того,
case
что продукт
of
работает. И сейчас
example
буквально в двух
that
словах
proves the
она
efficiency of the
поделится с
product.
нами.
And briefly, she will tell
Я всех
us her
приветствую.
story.
Меня слышно?
Well, hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Я в компанию пришла в
I joined the
22 году.
company
Я
in
пришла на продукт,
2022 and I joined it
потому что у
because
меня
of the
были
product,
такие
because
постковидные
I
последствия,
had
как очень
post-COVID
сильно
consequences.
сыпались волосы. Это то, что
My
меня очень сильно
hair
напрягало.
fell
Я
out,
косметолог с очень большим
and it was
стажем,
a big
и
bother for
что я
me.
только
I'm a
не делала.
cosmetologist experienced,
И
and no matter what I
уколы,
did,
размываль, и
injections,
массажи. Ну, все помогало
massages,
где-то на полмесяца.
it helped for just half a month.
Волосы как
That's
сыпались,
it.
так и
And
сыпались. У меня
hair
была сплошная
continued to fall
седина.
off. I had
Вот это все, что
a
как бы
head
мне
full
нужно
of
было
gray
восстановить. Ну,
falling
там у меня
hair.
были еще проявления
And
такие,
of
как
course,
грыжа
I also
межпозвоночная,
had the
нарушение
hernia. I
желудочно-кишечный
had
тракт. Врачи разводили руками и
the
говорили просто, это у вас
gastric
генетика, что вы
tract
хотите. Я 4
tract
года слежала у
disorder,
гастроэнтеролога,
and
научилась.
doctors told me it's all genetics.
Желудочно-кишечные
It's all
кровотечения были, и эрозивный гастрит, и колит, ну, весь набор.
can do nothing about
Когда
it.
я
So I
стала
had a
понимать,
full pool
познакомилась с этими продуктами
of
Maxilin
diseases. And
Arginine,
then when I
где-то
came
через
across
1,5
those
месяца я
products,
была в очень
Maxilin
приятном
and
удивлении, когда
L-arginine,
я
I was
мыла
pleasantly
голову, во время
surprised
ванны
in
была буквально 4-5
like
волосинок.
1 month and a
Кожа
half.
была
After
приятно
washing my head,
уплотнена,
I saw
стала
just
дальше
4 or 5
развиваться.
hairs
И
in
где-то месяца
the
через 5 я
bathtub, and I
обратила
was
внимание, что моя
surprised. And
седина
then
перестала
a couple
бликовать.
of
Женщины меня поймут, когда с
months
корней лезут к ним растут
later,
седые
I
волосы, они
realized
очень
that
такой дают блеск
my
им
gray
приятный. И я
hair
стала
do not
ощущать, что у
shimmer,
меня
glitter anymore. So probably
седина
women
вперемешку
especially
с
will know
моим
what I mean.
темно-русым
So I
пигментом,
will
очень
realize
красивым,
that
если можно
the
выразиться.
gray hair are not that
Домашних
obvious,
фотографировать,
apparent
ну,
anymore.
правда,
It's because of the
моя вот эта
pigmentation
седина, она стала
between
просто
the
исчезать.
lack of
Остаться,
pigmentation
правда,
and
со
my
мной.
natural
Это был
pigmentation. I
мой первый
realized that
результат.
gray
И
hair
где-то
started to
через год
disappear in my case.
я когда пошла
And it
делать
was
МРТ
kind of
межпозвоночной
strange.
грыжи,
And
у
then
меня
I
грыжа с
went
12
a year
миллиметров уменьшилась до
later to do the
4,2.
MRI of my
То есть она уменьшилась
spinal
3 раза, и я
hernia.
уже
I
готова к
realized that
операции.
hernia got
Думаю, что вот эти
reduced
два
3
продукта
times
прекрасных наших, Maxilin и
because I was
Arginine,
ready
они
to
способствуют
undergo a
тому, что
surgery.
я больше
And
ничего
those two
не
products, because I
употребляла,
didn't
занималась
consume anything else,
растяжкой, и
helped
вот эти
reduce
два
my
продукта были у
hernia.
меня
And I did
всегда
some
каждый день на
stretching,
моем как бы
regular
столе.
stretching. But what I
Что
did
я стала
consume
еще
every day
вообще
are
понимать,
those two
что я
products.
стала
And I
раздвигать
also
свое
mentioned
меню, потому что у меня
that
было
I
ничего
started
нельзя было
expanding
есть,
my
потому
menu.
что
I
последствия
had a
были
lot of
очень
things I
тяжелые,
couldn't eat
и
because of my
болезни, и
conditions,
кровотечения, и
because of the bleeding,
где-то
because
через
of
1,5 года я ушла от всех
gastro
хронических
tract
заболеваний.
diseases. And
Потом
eventually I
я
realized
стала
in
кушать
6
все
months
подряд,
I have
потому что
no
именно
chronic diseases.
совместимое,
I
и
could
никаких
eat
последствий
everything I
для
wanted.
организма, ну, не было никаких
Things that are
предотвращений. Это
compatible with
просто
each
я
other, things that are not compatible,
поборола свою
products with
генетику,
each
как
other.
почти
I kind of
вирусовая генетика, потому
defeated
что
my own
практически не
genetics,
умерла.
as my
И
doctors
они меня как бы
said,
уже готовили
because
к этому, я так понимала,
my
да. Но
doctors told me
благодаря вот
that
этим
my
двум
gut
продуктам
is
я
beyond
восстановила
repair.
полностью свой
But thanks to
желудочно-кишечный
those
тракт,
products, I fully
получила такие
recovered
вот
my
шикарные
gastro
результаты.
tract
Там
and I received this
сейчас,
kind of
если слайд
awesome
покажут
results.
по грыже, это
If
прям невропатолог
can
тоже
show
был
you
очень сильно
the
удивлен,
slide with the
что
hernia,
без
and
оперативного вмешательства я получила вот такие результаты по позвоночнику.
I was quite
Вот
impressed
такие мои
that
результаты прекрасные.
I
Я
was able to
очень
get this
горжусь, что я
kind
в
of
этой
result with my
компании. Я очень
spinal
люблю наши
hernia.
продукты, потому
And
что
I'm
я стала на
very
своих
proud of
клиентах
being part of this
стоматологии
company,
тоже
of
их
being able to use
пропагировать,
those
потому
products,
что
because
много
also
легко
I recommended those
ковырять
products
очень
to my
много,
clients
делать чистки,
because
но пока
you
мы
can
не
do a lot
снимем
of
свой
cleaning
желудочно-кишечный
on your
тракт,
face, but
бесполезно.
unless you
Вот
deal
я на
with the
клиентах
root
просто
cause,
стала это тоже
it
видеть.
won't be, it
Акне,
will be to
особенно
no
когда
avail.
вот
It
это
will, you
мои
need to
волосы,
solve your gut
пигмент, он
problem. This
стал
is
расти
my,
мой пигмент,
you
с
see,
которым
my
я
hair,
пришла в эту
my
жизнь.
my natural pigmentation started to return back, this kind of brownish hair. And then also, this is the hernia. that I had, and it got smaller.
Благодарю за
Марина,
внимание.
огромная
Thank you very
благодарность,
much.
за
Well,
то,
thank you much,
что поделились,
Marina,
что
for
действительно у
sharing
нас
your
очень
story.
много таких, как вы, но вы
We have
сегодня
quite a lot of people
созвались
like you,
именно
but you were the one who decided
лично, потому что я знаю,
to
что
share her story
немногие
in
женщины
front of everyone,
готовы
because I
делиться
know that not
такими
all
вот
women are ready to share some kind
проблемами
of
с
those kind
волосами,
of
но
problems,
у большинства из
hair-related
них
problems, but
100%,
I'm sure many
ну,
women
если не то же
have
самое, то
such
близко.
problems, if not the
Спасибо
same
огромное.
case, but
У
very
нас
close to
еще
it. Thank you
есть
very much.
еще один
We have one
человек,
more
которого я бы хотел
person I would
представить.
like to
Это
introduce to you,
Салтанат.
Sultanat,
Это наша
our
уважаемая выпускница нашей школы.
respected
И
graduate of our
Салтанат, если вы
school.
здесь, пожалуйста,
Sultanat, if you are here, could you please
это
join us?
именно та женщина, о которой говорила Назгуль
It's
Асановна.
the lady that Nazgul was
Пока
talking about.
Салтанат
And while she's
подключается,
connecting,
еще я бы хотел представить, у меня есть
I wanted to
еще и в
also
Индии, так как вы слышали, что мы буквально
tell
недавно
you,
только в
since
Индию
you
зашли,
heard that
то
we've
есть, понятное
just
дело, можно
entered
сказать,
India,
что, ну вот у
then
людей
we
такие
could just
результаты, потому
give,
что они долго, да.
like,
Но
you
есть у
might say
меня
that
и
people were able to
уже
achieve such
результаты
results
моих
because they
партнеров, моих
consumed the
бизнес в
product for a
Индии,
long time.
поэтому Дэвид
But I
Шимрей,
already
если ты
have
здесь, пожалуйста, подними руку,
cases in India.
тебе дадут доступ
And Shimrei,
к
if you
микрофону.
can raise your hand and you will be given the mic to share
Так,
your
ну а
story.
всем вам я бы
And
хотел
all of you
задать такой
guys,
вопрос.
I would like
Скажите,
to ask you a
пожалуйста,
question.
полезная ли
Do
информация
you
сегодня?
did you find
Поставьте
this
по
information
10
useful?
шкале от
Give me a
1
score
до
from 1
10.
to 10 on
Полезно ли
how
вам
useful that
сегодня?
information was to you.
Мгм. Так, Салтанат у нас уже здесь. Дайте,
Sultanat
пожалуйста,
is with
микрофон
us already.
Салтанат.
Could you please give the mic to Sultanat?
Где наша Салтанат?
Where is she?
Ой, тут даже тысячи ставят.
We have
Назгуль
like
Асановна, вы
not only
просто
tens
всех
but
поразили
thousands. That's
в хорошем смысле
Nazgul.
слова.
You kind of shocked
Салтанат,
in a good way everyone.
Дэвид, Шимрей, кто у нас
David,
первый?
Shimrei, or Sultanat, whoever goes first.
Да, я Салтанат.
Yes, I'm Sultanat. I'm here. Hello.
Пожалуйста, да.
Okay, Sultanat. You go
Вам
first.
слово. Включите, пожалуйста,
You have the
камеру,
word. You
после
can
этого
turn on your
сможете.
camera so that everyone can see you.
У вас еще есть Салтанат там, да? Мне не сказали это. Алло.
О, Салтанат, у которой была проблема с онкологией.
Yeah,
Это вы?
the lady
А,
with
нет,
the
нет, это не я.
oncology. Is that you, Sultanat? No, 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 it's not me.
David Shimrey, can you please
David?
raise your hand? Oh, sorry,
Камера
sorry,
не
sorry.
включена. Скажите, что правильно. Я Салтанат, камеру не могу включить.
I'm Sultanat, but I cannot
Ну,
turn
хорошо,
on my
тогда
camera.
давайте тогда перейдем дальше.
Okay, let's then
David Shimrey
move on.
поднял руку,
David
пожалуйста.
Shimrey
Салтанат,
raised his
если
hand.
решите вопрос
And
сами.
meanwhile, Sultanat, could you please solve your camera problem?
David Shimrey.
David?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shimrey?
I am ready, sir. Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm David Simray from India. Can you hear me, sir? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, да, да, мы тебя слышим, видим.
Okay, can you hear me? Yes, yes, yes. I'm David Simray from India. First of
David,
all,
David, can you
yes,
please
yes.
share a little bit your testimony, because I know that you are the great leader in India, and also together with Shimrei-san, so you are doing amazing job with your core team. But I know that all of the people who've been in the testimonies are already, so they've been using the Maxilin for many years. So you had only limited time, and what are your results? Can you please share? Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this time. And first of all, I would like to express my profound gratitude to the founder of this company, Sir Nurim, for providing us this wonderful product. I have this leaky gut problem, and I was not aware that I have this leaky gut problem. I was having this allergic all over my body since several years ago. I visited many doctors in India and taken so many medicines, allergic medicines, but no, it does not cure my allergy, my problem. So fortunately, I met this nutritionist and this functional medicine specialist, and she diagnosed me that it is a leaky gut problem. So I started taking functional medicine slowly, but then the result was very slow. But on July 2025, through Mr. Simray, I came across this Maxilin, and he told me that it can even cure cancer and so many diseases. So I trusted him and joined this company because he said, without joining this company, you cannot get the product. So I immediately joined the company and start taking one packet of Maxilin. So I started taking that Maxilin. So after a few weeks, my allergy started stopping. And after taking some for a few months, my allergy have improved a lot. I took so many medicines from other pharmacies, but no, it does not improve at all. But after taking this medicine, no, the result was very fast. So I take along with other functional medicine along with Maxilin, and the result is very good. It is very fast. Now I'm almost cured. I have improved a lot. The only problem is that in our country, Maxilin is no more available. So I'm waiting for the Maxilin to arrive to India. Thank you so much for giving me this time.
Thank you, David. And now, Saltanat, are you here? Or Aigula, please raise your hand so that we can give you the microphone. So for me, guys, like this is the very important, because what Nazgula Sanana just shared with us, that is a theory, right? So that is a theory, but when you see the real people, like with the real results, that actually proves that everything that was shared with us today by Nazgula Sanana, actually it makes sense. And that's for me was one of the key points when I started to make a decision.
Вообще зависло.
Пожалуйста, отключите вторую микрофон, вторую
I would
комнату.
kindly ask you to turn on the microphone on your second device and use just your one device to avoid any echo. Hello, everyone. I'm the happiest person alive, I think. You turned your camera off. Yes, I'm happy. Saltanat, your camera is off. Could you please turn it back on? Okay, now we have it.
Включите, пожалуйста, Бажаева Айгуль.
Could you please also give the microphone to Aigul as well? Aigul, raise your hand and we will give you the mic too. I'm sorry, we cannot turn both of your cameras and microphones on because there will be echo. So, dear moderators, could we please address this issue? Well, as usual, technologies let us down, slow us down. Okay, we can move on. Probably, meanwhile, Saltanat and Aigul will raise their hands and we'll be able to give the mics to them and they can share their story, their cases with us, and they will be able to turn their cameras on. Let's move on. Aigul, could you please raise your hand? You can click on raise your hand at the bottom of Zoom, and our moderators will find you in 500 people that we have here, among 500 people. Okay, finally, I see Aygul raised her hand, and then please give her the mic, and thank you very much. Okay, now you can turn your mic on. We have your camera on, and we will listen to you closely. And this is the person that Dr. Nazgul told us about. Hello, everyone. I guess I'm the luckiest and happiest person alive. I'm quite excited, nervous, but I'm very happy at the same time to share my story with you about my awesome results that I obtained. My name is Saltanat. I'm from Kazakhstan, Pavlodar, and I'm a bronze rank. And I'm a pharmacist by background. And I had a case of severe stress, and because I had a tumor, and I was administered 32 irradiation sessions, chemotherapy. And after that, after the chemo, I had to be operated on my gut. And it was like being hit with a hammer, because I was expected to become a person with disability, with never being able to go to the bathroom as regular people go. So I had to give up or to live with that thought, and I started my chemo. And because of the chemo, my microflora died in my gut. And then I had burns in my gut. And then I had diarrhea as a side effect. Plus, my nervous endings got damaged from the chemotherapy on the sphincter of my anus, and it didn't close. So basically, I had liquid stool, diarrhea every 15 minutes. I couldn't sleep. I had pains, intolerable pains. I lost weight, I lost energy, and I became a lying patient, bedridden patient. And my only dream, goal was to become healthy again, to go back to my family, to my only 12-year-old daughter. And I made a decision back then to look for other probiotics, not pharmacy prescribed. And my prayers were heard by the Lord Almighty, that He, through my friend, gave me the knowledge about probiotic maxillin. And thanks to this probiotic, my gut flora improved so much that in 4 months, the operation was cancelled for the removal of the tumor, because the tumor went away and only a small bump remained in its place. So this was my small victory back then. But then there was another bad news. I had metastasis in my liver. I got it removed, and then I had 4 months of chemotherapy. And I took to hospital our 2 flagship products, Maxillin and L-arginine, and I consumed them on a regular basis every day in standard dosages as prescribed by Dr. Nazgul. I drank 100 milliliters 3 times a day of Maxillin and 6 drops a day of L-arginine, and I never missed a dose. And exactly 1 year after I started consuming those products, I went for a medical checkup, colonoscopy, and here something miraculous happened. After the procedure, my doctor told me, a miracle has happened. I can't call it in any other way. It's a miracle. And in the medical opinion, he wrote that he couldn't find the tumor anymore because the tumor went away without even leaving a scar. And I was there, shocked, looking at my doctor and asking myself, how could it happen? So my entire cells got regenerated in my mucus layer of my gut. And I was overflowing with these happy emotions and happiness, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know where to run, whom to talk to about it, whom to share it with. And the first thing I did, I called my mentor in our office in Pavlodar. I shared my result with her. And after getting this result, I realized one important thing, that oncology is not a verdict, is not a death sentence. I never thought that I would become a partner of Energymax Group, because I came here just to get my health back, and I got it back. And now I look at the world with a different pair of eyes. My new life has started, and now I'm building my own business. I have people coming to me because they saw my result, my friends. And I wish all of you guys to get the most valuable thing you have in this life is health. But this can be understood only by people who lose their health. And I'm very happy that I can bring value to people. Peace be upon you. Thank you very much, Sultanat. Well, you touched our audience, our hearts. You see the reactions in the chat. Indeed, people who never were seriously ill probably will not understand the value of being healthy. So I'd like to thank you for your courage. I know this is the first time you speak like this in public. So I thank you for finding the courage to speak in front of everyone. Yes, this is something that all of us are looking for, probably during our travels. We never think about the fact that the most important thing we have is our health. Probably when we make money, we think that money is the most important thing, but we never think of the fact that health takes the first prize. And before I pass the floor to the next speaker, I think Confucius said that the strangest beings, or the strangest creatures on the planet, are humans. They spend their entire life or their entire health to make money, and then they spend all their money to get their health back. And here we have a balance with our product. But again, even if you have a good product, if you have a good company, it's good, it's great. And this is something that we can convey to our friends, relatives, colleagues. But if we don't know how to do that, if we don't have these business skills behind it, what to do? The company is 5 years old, and it's been 5 years in the market, but only when we had this fateful meeting, we realized that there is an entire world out there that doesn't know about the existence of us and our product. And now I would like to give the floor to Ms. Yulia, who will tell you how to do business in Energymax Group. And if you once thought about finding something that you wouldn't be, you would eagerly sell to other people and tell other people about, here's your chance. So, Yulia, you have the floor. We have 463 people listening to you from different countries of the world. So all ears are dedicated to you. Thank you very much, Armand. Hello, everyone. Of course, health is our foundation, the foundation of our life. And money is just a tool to preserve and maintain your health. So my name is Garban Yulia. I'm from Kazakhstan, from a small town of Zhitikara. I'm 40 years old. I have 2 children. I'm an ex-accountant, ex-chef, and now I'm a silver director in Energymax Group. And now I would like to get your feedback, dear participants. Please tell me what backgrounds you're from. I would like to see what you do for a living, what your profession is. And let's go back to 2020. Next slide, please. The COVID year, when we fell into a crisis, when a lot of people lost their jobs, including me. I will tell you more about it later. The year when a lot of businesses shut down, when a lot of people didn't know what to do. And now let's take a look at the statistics of those horrible, horrible numbers. Take a look at this slide, please. And you will be shocked if you see the scale of what happened in 2020. 255 million people stopped working full time. So this is how it looks like. My job, they told me at my job that I now could work online, but they cut my salary. I had less money to feed my children. And then 33 million people lost their jobs entirely. Can you just think about it? 33 million people lost their jobs. So what should those people do? 81 million people became inactive. They lost their activity, their drive. They fell into depression, apathy. Some of them started developing dependencies. Well, you know what I mean by dependency, abusing substances. So people stopped feeling stability in their life, and they just had their hands down. And this is a horrible statistics, horrible numbers. The world is changing. Let's go to the next slide. The world is changing, and I would like to share with you my story, how I overcame that year, 2020. And thank you very much for your feedback. I see lots of different professions, lots of different backgrounds. I see, here's what happens. In 2020, I started working as an accountant. So I work as an accountant, I sit in the office, then the COVID hits, I'm moved to online, my salary is cut, then I'm fired, and then I sit on my hands not knowing what to do. And here where an idea comes to me, probably I should start working online, and then I join a network company. But then another thing happens in my life, and if it affected you, give me a +2. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. When I joined that network company, I realized that I'm afraid of working with people, of talking to people. I didn't know what to tell them. I didn't know how to do business, conduct my business. So I faced quite a lot of problems that I thought were insurmountable because I felt I had this lack of knowledge, lack of skills. Thank you very much for your feedback. It's very important to have your feedback. And I guess this kind of stage fright and lack of communication skills is a common problem. Let's go to the next slide. So when I joined this network company, I had a lot of fear, a lot of misconceptions, and then I went back to be a hired employee, to be a chef. And I realized that being chef does not give me the desired scale. It doesn't allow me to be actually useful to people, valuable to the world. Do you want to be valuable to the world? Because everyone, I guess, wants to give something important to another person. And our world has changed because of COVID. Some people see only negativity in it. And I see COVID as a driver of change, because that's where we reevaluated the market. First, people worked only at their workplace, at factories, plants. They came in, came out, did their 9 to 5 shifts. Now a lot of places are occupied. A lot of people are replaced by AI and robots. And people who cannot adapt, who are waiting for something to happen, can't do anything about it. So, when you go to a supermarket, you go to the cashier and you pay for your products. And now you go to the self-service cashier, cash registry, and you can actually like do without a cash operator. So there is no place for humans anymore. And that was I was one of those people who couldn't find my place. And that's when I joined Energymax. And this is what I saw the silver lining. Things that I missed when I first joined the company, which is a leadership school, another network marketing company. And here you can work both offline and online. And this is very important because you are in a safe environment. Doesn't matter what happens outside in the world, what kind of disasters happened. You have two oars to row your boat, the offline oar and the online oar. And for you to become a partner of Energymax Group, first of all, you need to go to the person who invited you to this international webinar. He or she will give you their link. You will follow that link. Let's go to the next slide, please. You will go easily through the registration process. And once you register, you need to understand what kind of a package you want to get to become part of our company. Is it a partner for $125, a bronze director for $1,000 plus training, or a manager for just $380? I'll tell you the difference. When we make a decision to start making money, we need to see one important thing, realize whether you want to earn quickly or whether you want to earn slowly and steadily. And the first package, a partner for $125, shows you that if you choose this opportunity, it will take you 25 times longer to get the same amount of money. If you enter as a manager, it will take you 10 times longer to get to the desired rank and income. But if you enter the company as a VIP client for $1,000, you immediately jump to a third step out of 9. I'll explain what I'm driving at. When you become a VIP partner, you become a bronze director right away. You get 4% in the binary system. You immediately get your business back office activated for 1 year. And the cherry on the cake here is a leadership school, a school that will show you and teach you how to make money. And I will tell you more about it later. Now, let's imagine a situation that we decided to become a VIP partner because we would like to get on the fast track towards making money. We don't want to wait for long. So if you decide to go for it, your next step is to become a silver director. And for you to become a silver director, you need to tell 2 people and talk them into becoming a partner of Energymax Group. And you immediately get your income here, 40% after registering 2 people. Let's go to the next slide. So you get $415 right away. So you enter the business for $1,000, you invite just 2 people, and you get $415 right away. So please tell me, especially business owners, when you started receiving your first net profit, immediately after selling your first bun, after selling your first product? Of course not. I, as an accountant, know that business starts working for you 2 or 3 years down the road. And it's quite optimistic, 2 to 3 years. Here, after inviting people, you immediately earn money. And not just one source of income. You start with 2 people, you help those people invite 2 more people, and when we get to the 4th level, we already become silver directors. And when you are a silver director, you get all your money back, plus you get $500 on top of your original investment. So you get $250 premium bonus, and You get your referral bonuses for your personally invited partners, binary bonus, matching bonuses. All of the details related to bonuses will be shared with you on YouTube, that you can do your own calculations and see how it all works. Once you become a silver director, now you have a core team that you will move forward with. Now you start helping your downlines that you invited to reach their silver director rank. And how to do that? Well, for that, we have our leadership school. And here's an interesting point in our compensation plan, our company. Once you become a silver director, you need 5 VIP partners. But when you move to the next rank, which is gold director, now you need 4 silvers. Here we make $1,000. Here we get a vacation from the company. We get binary bonuses, matching bonuses. You see? So while you're moving upwards, you already make money. The next status is a platinum director. Here you just need 3 people who will be making money with you. And platinum director gets a bonus of $2,500 plus all the bonuses that I told you about previously. It's binary bonus, matching bonus, referral bonus. So this is the beauty of Energymax, that you start with a big number of people, like 5, and then you go all the way up to Grand Diamond with like $75,000 income with just 2 people below you. So this is such a wonderful marketing compensation plan that I've never met before. And when you become Grand Diamond, you become a shareholder of the company, and you get 3% from the global sales turnover without even building a team. But okay, about the scale and the income, more about it later. Let me go back to Silver Director. Let me take you back down the memory line, my memory line, when I first, when I first came to the company. I didn't know how to talk to people, how to duplicate my actions. I didn't have a clue. So when I joined Energymax, I saw that leadership school, that it teaches us how to become leaders from A to Z, that shows us every step, 25 lessons in total. And those 25 lessons will give you everything you need. You will get rid of fears, stage fright, fears that prevent you from talking to other people. You will deal with your lack of understanding how to build teams. Your, again, big stage fright. Do you like the way I, for example, talk before you? Because I'm a graduate of that school. And you will learn how to talk, and you will also teach your core team the same skills. So every person will learn with you how to build that chain downwards, so that your foundation, your core team, becomes a strong team. And then you will simply skyrocket through all these statuses and ranks. And that school was devised, was founded by a person who became a co-founder of Energymax Group, who is a dollar millionaire. And I call him my guru, our guru, because he was able to help us achieve all our targets, that brought all of our thoughts into order, organized it all. And thanks to that person, we saw the way. And thanks to that person, we're building our teams. And thanks to that person, we can easily close deals. And of course, I would like to introduce to you our guru, Armand Mournieks. So Armand, please tell us about this magic school of witchcraft and wizardry that I'm so proud of and so crazy about. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. So far, please press again, vote from 1 to 10, rate how do you like this webinar that we are doing today in around the world. And the main thing that I would like to share right now is that is there anyone who likes the product? If you like the product, press 1. If you like the product, if you see the benefit of the product, if you see the value of the product, if you see that there is something that maybe you need a little bit more time to dive deeper to find out, then number 1, please, in the chat. If you are here and you love to sell the product, so you know that this can make and unfold a lot of opportunities for you as a network marketing leaders. So press 2 in the chat if you see the potential that if I will join, if I will understand, then I want to get this done. Number 2 in the chat. Thank you so much. So you're all very welcome. And now the number 3, please put in the chat number 3 if you feel that you would like to do that but you have no clue how to do it, like you need a little bit more skills, a little bit more practice, a little bit more knowledge, a little bit something in order for me to become an expert in the multi-level marketing business. So today, myself, you can see here, my name is Armand Smurnieks, and if you don't know me, I am the one who was having more than 10 years of experience in the network marketing business. I built the teams around the globe. I personally opened more than 50 countries myself. I know how to duplicate the leadership. I know how to make every single person who just have a willingness, who is ready, who is hungry, and who is coachable. If you are that kind of person, so that I can guarantee you that there is no any distraction that can actually make you to happen and to become who you want to be. So that's why we created myself, like I am the creator of this 5-week training that Julia just shared with you. And by the way, she is the bright example of the person who was shy. She when she joined the training course 5 weeks ago, she was shy lady, so she was embarrassed of where she's from and what she's doing, what she's currently doing, what is actually the dreams and goals that she had. It was very, very small. But you can see today, this is the new version of Yulia. You also saw today other speakers who already gave the testimonies. They are also part of this school. And the reason why we did it is because I understood that if I want, as a co-owner of the Energymax group, if I want this company to succeed, that there is one thing that definitely needs to be given, and that is my knowledge, my experience, my expertise, to share it in the most proper way to all of you guys. And I would like to a little bit share what exactly the people are getting in this training school. We call it Leadership Lab. Why Leaders Lab? Because our aim is to take any person and to make him a great leader. So the first week, the first 5 days is only about the inner state. So we are diving deep into you to find out your whys, your wants, and what is actually your vision for yourself, for your own life. The second week is about the tools. What kind of tools we need to equip you with in order for you to be able to make this dream happen. And the third week is about the practice. So we are practicing. This school is not about the theory, and I would like to invite a couple of my students who will share the testimonies and what exactly they received in the 5 weeks. So this leadership lab is absolutely for free to all of you who are either already the bronze director or who will be getting the VIP package, because that is a part of the bronze director pack. The next week, the fourth week, is about the duplication. So if I learn how to do it, if I have all the tools, all the knowledge, all the skills, so the next thing is I need to duplicate. And again, that is a practice. And the fifth week is about the escalation. The escalation is huge because that is where we are able to go into the many countries. And what you've seen today, guys, this is just a tip of the iceberg. This is just a small bit of what we are going to do. And you heard all of the speakers already. And I would like to invite one of my students. His name is Alexander Pashkov. He is the person who will share with you what was his situation in the business. He is already in the business for some time, but what was his situation in the business, what he implemented, what kind of tools he used, and what results he got. So please, Alexander, if you are here, switch on your camera and mic, and just in a couple minutes, I will share couple testimonies, and then we will get to the finish line.
Hello, my friends. Привет, друзья. Как у вас настроение?
Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you're fine. My name is Alexander Pashkov, originally from Russia. I am a gold director in our company. For many years, I've been doing traditional business. I successfully left that business and I started trying myself at network marketing. And thanks to my experience in traditional business, I was able to put together a team of 1,000 people in 3 years with a total turnover of around 400,000 PV, which is around $550,000 of team sales volume. I also understood that this is not a big result in such a period of time, that I just lacked knowledge and experience in conducting network marketing. And Alexander, could you please choose the Russian room, because those who are in the Russian room can't hear you. Where do I do that? Well, at the bottom of your screen, you can choose the globe and then click Russian there. At the panel, at the bottom, in Zoom, and choose Russian. Should I continue? Okay. So let me repeat something of what I already said, that thanks to Armand and his leadership lab, I was able in a short time to get equipped with the tools that we needed to analyze the situation, to identify gaps and weak points in my team. I realized that currently I'm ready to become a platinum director, and I just need one gold director in my small leg. So I use some of the methodologies that we were taught, and one of the methods was the greenery method. And I realized that in my team, I have around 60 people like me who are striving for result, who would like to develop together with the company. Many of them are silver directors. Some people are even gold directors. And thanks to training, I was able to put those people together, prepare everyone, hold a big meeting. We invited Armand to that meeting, and we told them that the company offers the opportunity to train, to receive knowledge, and right now the company is going to quite a serious international level. And many partners were so inspired that they also had this desire to train, move forward, develop with the company. And I thought that my team, is deflated. I can't grow any further, and I cannot influence that result any longer. But I also realized that without training, without duplication, it is impossible to build a big, solid business. Just impossible. And my team members realized that too. And today, I have more than 10 people training in the same system, and 40 more expressed their desire to take on these courses as well, to learn themselves and then teach others. And if you do the same, you will become a top global leader as well. Get on board, because we are starting. And this was my short story, and I would like to give the floor back to my mentor, a person who brought me to this business. I'm very grateful to Nikolai. I would like to give you the floor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexander. So yes, this is a bright example of the person who already been in the business, and he just needed couple tools in order for him to rejuvenate the business. And Nikolai, is his upline. Nikolai, please, the floor is yours. So share how you feel about, first of all, Alexander's success, and also what did you want to share with us.
Да, приветствую всех
Well, hello
участников
everyone.
мероприятия.
Welcome
Благодарю,
everyone, all the
Александр.
participants of the event. Thank you very
Позвольте
much,
представить.
Alexander, for introducing me.
Вот, немножко представлюсь.
Well, a few words
Меня
about
зовут
myself. My
Николай
name is
Тимофеев.
Nikolai
Я являюсь
Timofeev,
золотым
and
директором
currently I'm a
компании
gold
Energymax.
director in Energymax Group.
Как бы в компанию я пришел
Well,
на
I
ходу
joined this
в
company
начале
because of the
апреля
product
2022
in
года.
early April 2022.
И Александр вот является
And
моей первой
Alexander
линией.
is my first line.
И в лидерском обучении есть
And in the
такой урок,
leadership lab,
который
there is a
называется
lesson
«Первая
called
линия лидеров».
First Line of
И когда
Leaders.
я увидел, что Александр
And when I saw
двигается,
that Alexander
твердо
is
решил
moving forward, I decided to
примкнуть к нему.
join him.
И начал тоже вместе с ним
And I
двигаться
started moving
и
forward with him
находить
and
лидеров в
find
своей команде.
other
Хотя
leaders
до
in my
этого мы
team,
были
although
такие вялые текущие движения, о чем
the
говорил
team was
Александр.
very kind of
И благодаря
weak
вот
and slow
этим
moving.
урокам,
And thanks to those
планерки проводим по
lessons,
утрам,
the planning meetings
начал
that we have
формировать
every
подвал ядро
morning,
своей
I
команды.
started rebuilding the core of my
Есть
team
такая
anew.
фраза в уроках:
There is this
ядро
saying
определяется не по
in
симпатии,
the team
а
that
по
you choose
действию.
your
Вот
core
действия
not
Александра
because of
как
your
раз меня и
sympathies,
направили
but because
на
of
эти
their
действия. И
actions,
благодаря
the actions of your
тем
team.
знаниям,
And I
которые я
chose
получил на
Alexander
новых
because of
уровнях
his
за эту
actions.
неделю,
And
так
the knowledge
сказать,
that I got
в
thanks to the
команде
training course,
малой ветки
in my
родилось
small leg,
уже
I
3
have
бронзовых
already
директора,
3 bronze
2 серебряных
directors, 2
директора.
silver
И у
directors,
меня
and
остается всего лишь чуть-чуть
I have a
для
little
того, чтобы в
bit
малой
more
ветке
to
у меня
do
родился золотой
to
директор, и
have
уже я
a
становлюсь
gold
платиновым.
director in my small
Поэтому,
leg, and I will become a
возможно, в
platinum
компании
director.
есть такие
So
же лидеры, как и
probably
я. Сомневаюсь,
there are
может
other
быть,
leaders in
тех
the
приглашаю на это
company like
обучение
me who
пройти
are still
достигнуть
having doubts.
тех
I
же
invite
самых
you to
высот,
this
о
training and
которых я
achieve the
сказал.
same heights
Благодарю
that I
всех за
just
внимание.
described you. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Nikolai. Thank you. Yes, and this is another bright example that the person, I will share a little bit. The person who was in the training, very shy, so he was hiding, and even half of the first part, 2 weeks, so he was trying to hide behind the camera. But we spotted you, and today you can see that even if you have a doubt, even if you feel this uncertainty, so we are creating the safe environment for you guys to practice. And myself, as you've seen in the slide before, so in my lifetime I brought more than 100 6 and 7 figure earners. So I was learning myself through the very hard, not at times, I would say that through the hard tasks, I learned, and after that, when I implemented, I saw the results, and these results are tremendous today. So I built within my career 804,000 people, and most of you are even here. I would like to say big thanks to all my leaders. And one of the leader today is from Europe, so we just heard a little bit those who've been quite some time in the company, but I would like to invite Evelina, you, and share, please, what are your results in a what time frame, and where are you from? Thank you.
Спасибо, Арманд.
Thank you very much, Armand, and thank you very much. Hello, Energymax Group and the team and all the participants. My name is Evelina. I'm from Lithuania, and currently I'm a silver director. And I have also in my team 2 silver directors. I started this business late August this year, and I immediately enrolled into the training, this original structured Armand's school. And I had the desire to meet a person who has experience how to quickly and correctly sell the network business. I carried that desire in my heart, this desire to understand this, and I've been carrying it for 20 years. And you know what? I come to this school and I get my desire. My desire comes true. I get the vision. I see the scale. And I got this aha moment, this realization of the value of this company to this world that will help not only change your life, but will change the lives of other people. So what else I realized at that lab, at that school? I started inviting people correctly, and I started choosing people to do business with. Next, I started training myself in that school how to have a proper three-side meeting. We heard from Armand about the key to success, which is 5 rendezvous a day, and it works. It worked for me. I started inviting people to rendezvous. At first, I had 7, 10 people. And how did I get to the silver director? Those people that I invited, they also came for training. And their people started coming for training as well. And this what gave us this boost. This was our springboard, successful duplication, fast track. So Armand gave us practice, things that work. I believed him entirely in what he said because he has lots of experience. He was able to help more than 100 people to become millionaires. Do you want to become a millionaire yourself? So give me a plus in the chat if you have this inner desire. Next. Oh, give me a second. Okay. So what else we heard from Armand, which quite inspired me, motivated me, and made me dig deeper into such things as become a better version of yourself. And I didn't know how to talk properly in Russian before a big audience, and now I can. And Armand, I have you to thank for it, for your lessons, for your revelations, for helping me become a better version of myself. And I'm sure my growth hasn't stopped. I will grow further. I will go on motivating, inspiring other people, inviting them to this school, because this is the key to your success in life, to your dream. So take advantage of this opportunity. It's all free, by the way. And now I'd like to give the floor to my sponsor, Ruta Murnitse, a person who believed in me, who told me, in September, you will become a silver director, you will get it. And that's what happened. Thank you very much, Ruta, for your belief, for your faith in me, for your support.
Thank you very much. And yes, you are the bright example that it's not only work for me, it not only work for my first line, but like this is the power of the duplication. And I would like to invite my mom. So she is the one actually why I am today here, why I become a network marketer, why I'm the leader, why I was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2019, why I was building 804,000 people around the globe. And I see here a lot of my leaders, guys like from Jordani, you are here. Thank you very much for being here. Paul, Shimrei, Yaroslav, Samiga, like I can go on and on and on. There's a lot of people, and I can say that this is the reason behind. And I would like to introduce my mom, my lovely mom. You are the blessing in my life. Thank you very much. And I know that you also have a testimony because she made impossible. So please, can you share a little bit?
Добрый день.
Well, good afternoon. Greetings to all of our partners, friends who came to this international forum today. Thank you very much, Armand, Evelina, for introducing me. And I'm very, very happy, and I'm grateful to Lord for all of you, for being with us When I came to this company, it was on the 18th of July, quite recently, and today I'm a gold director. And the first thing that I faced was the fear of growth. And I think this is the common fear that we all share. And you can give me a plus in the chat if we have people who also were afraid of growing. But thanks to Arman School, and I'm very proud of my son who created this original school, I saw that there is another way you can do your work. And that training school, that leadership training, gave me confidence in my own strengths, gave me belief in my own team, and helped me become a speaker that I never tried before. And today I can boldly teach other leaders. And in just a short period, I achieved my silver director rank in less than a month. In 1 month, give or take a couple of days, I became a gold director. I didn't even understand myself how it happened, but it did. And of course, it all happened thanks to my team. My team is to thank for it. They're all active team members, ready to learn. And then your fear goes away when you start taking action, taking small steps. It is the small steps that take you to big goals. And I invite you all to this training, and you'll see how you can grow. My dear friends, I would like to pass over my gold mic to the next speaker, my partner, Asem, sorry. Yeah, you are welcome. You have the floor. Asema, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Добрый день.
Hello, hello.
Пожалуйста, поставьте... О, супер. Благодарю.
Okay, now I see your feedback. Thank you very much.
Приветствую всех участников сегодняшней конференции.
Greetings to all of our participants of this conference. I am from Astana, Kazakhstan, Asema, Platinum Director, and I'm head of the office in Astana. My story in Energymax started in early 2020. I moved to Astana 3 months before the pandemic. I was afraid, I didn't know what to do. People died left and right. And at that moment, I was offered Maxilin, and I fell in love with this product. I believed in it right away. I got my results, and I started actively building my business. At that moment, my faith in the product, in the company, helped me achieve, without having any real experience, the Platinum Director rank in just 2.5 years. And because of my faith, my team came into my life, and then a new chapter started in my life. I realized that I'm not a leader. My people are my leaders, and I need to help them, and I need to help them grow and develop. I didn't know how to do that. And I've been looking for an appropriate training for such a long time. And once Arman's training was announced, I enrolled, and I started putting those skills into practice, like rhythm, daily calls, daily trainings. I saw the results in my partners. I created a core team that started training actively, and they went through that training with me. This is why I think I'm very lucky. I taught them on how to work on social media. And my partners, regardless of their age, it's 75, 80-year-old people, wanted to develop their personas in TikTok. They overcame their fear, camera fright, and TikTok and social media will help us develop our team, and we will grow further and achieve new ranks. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Asema. Thank you. And yeah, guys, like, do you have anyone who is 80 plus years, 70, 80? Press plus in the chat if you have someone who is 70 and 80. Maybe your moms, your grandmas. Imagine your grandma is going to TikTok. So that is crazy, isn't it? So right now, so one more, Aigul, so please, you're here.
Меня слышно, меня видно?
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, we do.
Всем доброго времени суток,
So,
друзья.
hello everyone, good time of the day, dear friends. I'm Aigul Bajaeva, a silver director in Energymax Group, Kazakhstan. I came to this business from traditional
И
business,
увидела возможность
and I saw
международного
the
бизнеса.
opportunity of doing international business.
Передавала знания,
So
как
I built my
понимала.
business, I shared my
Но увидела,
knowledge
что
the way
здесь именно
I
находится
knew how to do it.
Aigul,
And I
еще раз, у вас
realized,
опять вам нужно выбрать этот самый
Aigul, you need
панель
to
и
choose Russian so that everyone can hear you.
пожалуйста.
Мгм. Так, так, русский.
Иначе вас не слышат.
Otherwise, those who are in the Russian room can't hear you.
Выберите, пожалуйста, русский язык.
Just
Панель,
go to the
глобус,
bottom of the screen on the dashboard,
глобусе выбираем русский
click
язык.
on the globe sign and choose
Так, я не вижу. Панели двигаю. Круглое что-то есть?
Там
Глобус не вижу.
три точки,
the
глобус.
globe.
И
Well, probably sometimes it's
Назад.
3 dots where you have
Три
more
точки.
on the phone, and then you click
глобус,
on
и
it,
с глобусом нужно выбрать русский язык.
and then you go into translation and or interpretation, and then
Все хорошо? Мгм.
Russian.
Продолжайте, пожалуйста.
Меня слышно, меня видно?
Can you hear and see me now?
Все окей.
Good.
Всем доброго времени суток,
So
друзья.
again, greetings
Бажаева
everyone.
Aigul,
Good time of the
средний директор
day. My
компании
name is
Energymax,
Aigul Bajaeva,
Казахстан.
Silver Director in
Я
Energymax
пришла в
Group,
компанию Energymax
Kazakhstan.
Group
I came
с
to this
традиционного
company
бизнеса.
from traditional business.
Как предприниматель я увидела
As an
возможность
entrepreneur, I saw
международного
the
бизнеса.
opportunity of going
Естественно, как и
international.
все
Well, and naturally,
предприниматели, я
as all
передавала
other
знания, как понимала.
entrepreneurs, I
Я
shared the
уверена, что
knowledge
есть
about
такие
doing this business the way
сила
I knew
компаний
how to do it. And
нет системного
I
обучения.
think
Это
a
большая
lot of people
проблема.
are like me,
Собрала
and many
команду,
network
накатала
companies don't
знания.
have a system-based
Как
training. So
взрастить
I put together a
лидеров.
team, and now the task
Каждый раз
was
задавая себе
how to
вопрос, я
grow
нашла
raise new
ответ,
leaders.
когда пришла,
And then eventually I
что
found the
мне
answer.
необходимо обучение.
I realized that I
Лидер от
needed
А до Я, от А до
training,
З. Я
leadership
осознала,
from A
что
to
мне
Z,
надо
from
развивать
Armans.
сеть.
I realized that I
Открыла
need to
Инстаграм.
develop my network. I went to my
Появилось
Instagram.
видение.
I
Пошел
opened an
результат.
account. I got my
Изменился,
vision. I started receiving my results.
изменилось мое
I
состояние.
realized that my condition
Пошли люди
changed.
заключать
New
договора.
people started coming
Партнеры
in.
готовы
Deals
идти на
started
обучение.
being closed.
Идет
People
дубликация,
expressed their desire to
закупается.
get trained.
Друзья,
Duplication was in place.
если кто сегодня меня
Confidence was in
услышал,
place. So, friends, if you heard me today
проявить желание
and
пройти
you
обучение,
want
лидер
to
от А
be
до Я,
trained in
система
leadership
реально
from A
работает.
to Z, the
Всем
system
желаю успеха.
works. And I'd
Спасибо за
like to
внимание.
wish all the best to you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. And so the last person, the lady, why I was asking you, do you have anyone who is a 70 plus? And you put some numbers in the chat. That's what I see, that you have these kind of people. And guess what? My mom is over 70, and look at her. So she was able to achieve the gold director rank. And by the way, this is if you will remember what Yulia was sharing. So the reason why I joined this company, because guys, here you are able to make your pension, and that pension is after you reach the grand diamond rank, which is a top rank of the company. And for that reason, so you need to have only 2 people in the diamond manager rank. So we will provide you with the detailed structure. We are preparing the videos for you where you will be able to see on your own language what exactly you need to do in order to achieve it. But the most important thing is when you reach the top rank, guys, you are going to pension. So what it means that even if your entire structure will leave, you will be receiving your pension because you are getting from the entire company volume you are sharing among all the Grand Diamonds 3%. And that is the beauty in this compensation plan. So that's the reason why even this, when you are 70, 60, 50s, whatever is your age. So if you believe that your pension is not enough, then here is the opportunity for you to get a good pension. And I would like to invite the last person, but not least, our Lyubov Ivanovna. So if you are here, please raise your hand. And she is the bright example. She is the lady who been studying traditional knowledge or traditional wisdom. And I would like you to come and share your story. Please choose the language, and we are here listening to you. Floor is yours.
Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me. I cannot raise my hand for some reason, but I can talk, and hopefully you can see and hear me. Please confirm.
Yes, we do.
Thank you very much. So, good afternoon, everyone, dear friends, participants of this conference. My name is Lyubov Nikiforova. I'm from Russia, from Veliki Novgorod. I came to this company two years ago. I had lots of fears, complexes. I had stage fright, was afraid of going live. So give me a plus if you have had the same experience. Do you have such people with similar experience? Give me some feedback, please. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your feedback. So all those fears were in my way towards getting to my silver director rank quickly. And despite the fact that I have 2 higher education degrees, I graduated from the exclusive original course on how to build your business from Armand. And you know, when I finished that course, I received such a huge well of knowledge that is not given in any educational institution, anywhere. I got the realization how to build a modern business in the correctest way possible. I now started looking at this company from a different angle. I tapped into my inner reserves, my inner skills that was given to me by the Creator. And thanks to the leadership school, I was able to overcome all those fears, all those complexes. And to prove that, I went for the first time live before people from different cities. And now I'm speaking live before people from the entire world at an international conference. And here I am, right in front of you. Only people who start the journey can finish that journey. So don't be afraid of conquering the highest mountains. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lyubov Ivanovna. So you are the bright example for all of us that, yes, traditional education can make you rich, to earn some money, and in your environment, you can be rich. But only self-education can make you wealthy. And you are the bright example for that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So now, guys, we are about to finish. All what I wanted to show you today, that this is not just a great product. This product needs to be delivered to 170 countries because, as Nurim Janatovic said, we have a patent in 181 countries. So for 5 years, this opportunity been available only in 6 countries, 7 maximum. So today we are all starting the big moves, and you heard our not the president, our directors of the different countries, companies that they represent. It's Mohit Shukla. So also our Yaroslav Dobrovolsky in the USA. These are the 2 countries where we right now already stepped in. We already have the core team there. We already building everything that is necessary in order for every single person in this world can legally work, legally make money, legally do the business. So not going to have any issues with the payments, with the deliveries. All that has been done in those 2 countries. And we are right now moving the huge steps into the European Union. We are going to other countries. Our aim is to get from US down to Australia and New Zealand. We will be everywhere because the mission and vision, what Nurim Janatovic said from the beginning, that is for us to put the Maxilin in every single person house. So this is our mission. And if you are interested to join us, to be the part of this core team, please press plus in the chat if you are ready to join and you need this training. That training, as you heard, it's absolutely free of charge. All what you need to do is just to participate. And I have a great news for you. We are starting the next move, the next chapter with all our students that will be run by me personally in English from 10th of December. So that will be another 5 weeks. I already did it 5 months in a row. And also for all the Russian speaking, there will be my leaders who you saw today. They will be the ones who will be training you. And also my presence will be there as well. So please now, I would like to ask you to send in the chat, send the application form. So we will send you the application form, guys. You will be able to leave all your details and then we will add you. And one more thing is that those who speak Spanish, so we will do that later on with those leaders who will be trained by me. And after that, we will lead the Spanish, or we will find the translator. That is also another possibility. So please give pluses in the chat if you are interested. And here you can see that we already send the link. Go through this link and please apply. We will get in touch with you, or you can find us in our social media. That's it for today. There will be Spanish, there will be Italian, there will be English, there will be Hindi. We are planning to do the German and French language. So we will get to every single country. So just watch us. What we are saying, we are doing. And today, this is a bright example that what has been planned few months back. So today we are here, and this is just a starting point. Very soon in each country, and the first country will be India, where we will do the grand opening. And that grand opening will mark the start for the Energymax group to entire world. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Huge round of applause to all of our interpreters, all of our speakers. Thank you very much. Without you, it won't be possible to achieve. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.